choice but to be the face of the NBA. A lot of people calling him the legend killer. I mean, he hasn't eliminated the Lakers yet. And the Lakers could hit a button for the referees to start, going it the Lakers' way. But check out the NBA playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Honestly, just a void that need to be filled right now. And, I think it's nothing that he can run away from. Especially if he played in New York, LA, or Boston like that. He couldn't run away from. They dying for somebody to be that guy. I think Brown didn't kind of went too far to the pro-black route, which I support him. Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum don't have enough flair to him. Just a really good person, it seemed like. And he don't do too much. I mean, he's a straight shooter, and I don't think he got enough flamboyancy in this game, or, he just seemed like he do a lot of stuff. He was raised well. He does a lot of things right. He don't have enough edginess to him, and people in America is not going to admit that. They don't like the flamboyance. You see it with Shador. Well, he's just too boastful and flamboyant, but they like for you to be a thug or an edgy type, to be on that side. With Mike Tyson, it was like, he's like a legal borderline criminal, like the edge or the, how can I put a word to it? Like, it was the gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna love it. Somebody used to say back in the day, America loves a gangster. Different than gangsters, you got, CEO gangsters that'll get themselves a raise and lay off their workers. You got pharmaceutical gangsters. What's the dude that bought the Once Upon a Time in Shaolin? Martin Shkreli, he raised the prices up to medicine so people couldn't afford them. You got different levels of gang. America love a gangster. If it was all about just being a straight shooter, being a good guy, especially as a brother, Jason Tatum would be the face of the league. Why not? Champion, can get buckets in a market that the NBA loves. It's where the NBA Hall of Fame is up there, or the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not NBA Hall of Fame. So if it was really just about clean cut and who got the game and playing for the historic franchise and champion, Jason Tatum would clearly be the answer to being the face of the NBA. He would clearly, and prayers go out to Damian Lillard, they confirmed he tore his Achilles, so his career probably over with. But yeah, that's what it is, so it would be Tatum. But they love a gangster. They love some type of gangster mystique. We get on a lot of the black women for loving the bad boys, but America love bad boys. You know what I'm saying? Not Muhammad Ali, but Mike Tyson was that dude. They love the thuggish mystique. Conor McGregor, through all the bullshit that Conor McGregor did, punching old women, taking the cookies out the cookie jar, don't let it go over your head. People love the gangster mystique of Conor McGregor. They love that gangster shit. And Anthony Edwards got that gangster shit to him. Believe it or not, Anthony Edwards got gangster to him. Whether it's the baby mamas, whether it's after the game going to Popeyes, eating Popeyes, whether how he really don't have no filter, he talked that shit, he walked the walk. You know what I'm saying? He's a street nigga. He's a reformed like street nigga. It's the one they want to come to church and change his life over to God. That's why he got to be the face. Wemby, he just phenomenal talent, but it don't jump. He don't, like, the personality don't jump off the screen. You start kind of talking about guys who had personality that angered the league. Allen Iverson, Kevin Garnett, they had personality. Kobe Bryant, personality. Like it or not, Dwight Howard had personality. Some of the guys that carried the league, whether it was Stephon Marbury, his personality. So you had those guys that just, and Anthony Edwards, he got the personality, he got the game, he got the aggression, he got the confidence, he got everything you need. He got the controversy off the court, so he ain't got to go find the controversy. He got it, and every year he come back and get better and better and better and better and better. So by default, he gonna be in that. He gonna be in that spot. Had the hottest shoe last year. He hitting every mark you need to hit other than winning. People say, well, he ain't won. I mean, nobody won in Minnesota. You know, people talking about Damian Lillard shouldn't be top 75. Who the fuck won in Portland? Since Bill Walton is the only one that won in Portland. They had opportunities, but guys got hurt. Whether it was Olden, Roy, Brandon Roy, you know what I'm saying? So when we start kind of talking about certain things, y'all, nobody's ever won in Minnesota. Nobody's ever won a championship. Their original team is the LA Lakers. That's why they call it the Lakers. There's nothing Lakes about Los Angeles. That's not even the Lakers' original franchise. The Lakers don't have it. They took Minnesota's franchise. So when they all start putting all this, you know, emphasis on winning the championship, nigga, I'm not in Boston. It go for LeBron too. Like I got drafted to Cleveland. They don't have a championship. Like they didn't have one. No, Toronto didn't have a championship since Kawhi went there. The Knicks ain't won a championship since Phil Jackson was fucking hoes as a player as the New York Knicks. Let's throw it on the floor. So if Bronson was to been a championship to the Knicks, that's worth like 10 rings. I don't think the Dallas Mavericks had won a championship since Dirk went there. Since Dirk got there. I don't think they won a championship before Dirk. I could be wrong. So before y'all start, he gotta win, man. Shit. Some of them places hard to win in, man. Honestly. But by default, it seemed like he gotta carry that torch. Because nobody else, you know, has enough of the categories or has the resume for the job. You know, white America don't accept Luka as American, as white. So that kind of disqualifies him. You know, Brunson's starting to make his name, but he don't have a personality. You know, Joel, you know, usually centers don't really get that. Maxey, I doubt it. You know, you go to Paulo, K, Shea, he Canadian, but he got the attitude, but he playing OKC. But he don't have the other things outside the court that Edwards got. You know, Jokic, you know, he's, you know, Siberian, whatever he is, he don't have the personality. You know, Booker kind of drowning in Phoenix right now. I mean, not sure he had the broad, not sure he had the personality. So in reality, you know, Ja and Zion was supposed to take the league to the next level. And, you know, Zion, you know, don't want to hoop. He don't care nothing about hooping. And Ja just imploded. Ja gonna look back and see he left a lot of meat on the bone. But hey, check out the NBA playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications when we go live and drop video. Hit the link in the description and the link tree. You can find me on Patreon, Free Gaming 99 channel, Detroit channel, X, Instagram, Facebook, the whole nine. Peace.